All right, guys. So I'm kind of surprised to be saying this, but I'm sitting here with the Ikko Mind One Pro, okay? I just got this in the mail. So if you guys are watching this, if you guys already know about this phone, you're probably wanting to see what's up with your order and where it is, or you want to see what the phone is. So I just got this order. It's the middle of May. It's like May 23rd right now, okay? I ordered this off of the website in January, all right? I didn't do the Kickstarter. There was one of two groups. You had the Kickstarter here, and then you had the people that ordered online, okay, or on their website. So I ordered it straight off the website. They said that the phone was going to ship in March. I ordered in January. They said it was going to ship in March. It is now May 23rd. I got the phone, okay? So I emailed them in March asking where my stuff is, and I got a couple of replies, just AI, like canned replies, like you're in the queue, you're going to get your stuff, blah, blah, blah. So here's what I'm going to say, guys. It's, this is a company. This is not like a Samsung company putting out phones. This is, I think, an audio company that's putting out a phone. And so this is like the first product of its kind or whatever. What I'm saying is it's not a normal like Apple iPhone or Samsung Galaxy that gets released every year. So I can't expect the same ordering process, right? This is one of those things where you're going to put in on Kickstarter, you're going to put it on the website, and then you're going to hope to get it. And more than likely, you're going to get the product. It's going to be delayed. It's going to be all that. So mine was delayed. Mine was supposed to be here in March. It's May. It just got delivered. So let's, real quick, Mind One Pro, the card-sized AI smartphone. AI smartphone with AMOLED display, Android 15 plus Ikko AI OS, built-in global internet for all AI tools, and a 50 megapixel 180 degree rotating Sony camera. Add in snap-in case, and I did get the snap-in case, the keyboard case, but they're shipping those after. So I'm actually pretty excited about this phone. I mean, guys, I don't think this is going to be a flagship thing. I don't think this is going to be one of those phones that's going to be honestly, my main driver every day, all day, probably especially here in the US. But I am pretty excited about it. It's something different. It's a square phone. It's supposed to be the small phone. I don't know about all the AI stuff, but here it is. So internet built-in global, right? Ikko Mind One Pro. So the unboxing experience, all right, already better than the Samsungs. Sorry, man, I got to get it in there. I'm a hater, dude. Give me something better, Samsung. So the cost for this was $549 or $529 with the case. Okay, so it's $429 for the phone, and then I think it's $89 for the keyboard case. And like I said, I haven't gotten the keyboard case yet. I think they're shipping those out later. So I will come back when I get it, and we will report back with that. So, Mind One, Ikko, here's the box. I'm just gonna unbox this and just get it going so we can even just start to see what it is. And then I've got to spend some time with this, and I've got to put it through its paces, and I've got to use it in the real world and see what's up. I'll come back with a full review. I still got my Vivo sitting here. I got all kinds of reviews to do. My regular work's busy as shit, so everything's been picking up. So I'm slacking right now. I'm not slacking, but I feel like I'm slacking. I'm working hard, but I feel like I'm slacking because there's so much to do. Ikko Mind One, baby. Okay, so the box just opens up like this, right? I don't mind this box. Nothing wrong with it here. Boom, Ikko. Okay? And so you guys that know about this company maybe can shed some more light. This is a audio company, I believe, that's putting out a phone. Rethink what a phone can be. Mind One, designed by Ikko for the Ikko community. I'm part of the Ikko community now, baby. So here we go. Home, Ikko Mind One. Little paper there. Okay, you got a little case. All right, and the size of this, a little sign of what's to come. So we got the books. Little case. All right. Chelsea was excited about this phone. She wants to see what's up with the card size. And a bunch of screen protectors they give you. A couple of tempered glass hard ones. A couple of soft ones. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Cable. A charging cable, Type-C to Type-C. And this little SIM tool that's taped in here. Look at this little guy. Does this fit in this? That's a SIM tool. I kind of love this SIM tool if that's what it is. I mean, it's obviously what it's got to be. Looks a little fatty, though. No, that's it. That's fire. This is a fire SIM ejection tool. Got a little Ikko branding on it right there. Damn, that's legit. That's badass. I like that way more than the regular little cut up ones. All right, Ikko. Ikko. Okay, let's pull the phone. Oh, this thing. Whoa, this thing is tiny. This thing's way smaller than I thought. I mean, you know, I know they say card size, but when they say that, in my mind, I'm picturing like one of the dimensions. So like, it's like whenever somebody says cards, like this phone says, built-in global internet, right? For all models. What? I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. I've got to find out what exactly that means, all right? So when phones start saying all this stuff, I think they're doing like marketing. So they go, it's a card-sized phone. And in my mind, I go, okay, well, it might be the length of a card or the width of a card. But dude, this thing is like tiny. I thought it was going to be thick and a fatty. This thing's tiny. Okay. We'll pull off the paper. This is interesting. This is getting interesting. All right. Okay. Wow, shit. This thing feels small. Square, small. Wow, this thing, all right. This thing instantly in my hand, it feels like a tiny little Samsung. Like a tiny little S26 Ultra. You got home. Here. Okay, I got to give this thing some juice for a second, so I had to plug it in real quick. So, okay. Right off the bat, this thing feels small, square, sleek, obviously. And you've got a little camera. It's way smaller than I thought it was going to be, guys. I thought this thing was going to be thicker. So the camera pops up like this. Comes down like that. So come on, you gonna turn on for me, baby? Okay. All right, I'm getting this thing started up. Had to get it plugged in for a second. So this middle button right here is what starts it up. You press and hold it. We got Ikko. Hi there. All right. English. Connect to mobile network. So initially, what I'm noticing right away is the keyboard, everything's just tiny. Everything's pared down. So obviously, if you guys are looking at this phone, this is probably going to be one of the selling features for you guys, is you guys are going to want a small phone. So let me have this thing get ready for a second, and I'll be back. And I'm not going to get all into it, but we'll just check it out a little bit. So it's got me trying to set up this fingerprint. Lift your fingerprint. I'm trying to set this up. Oh, see, I hate when the power button does this on the fingerprint. If you press it too hard, it won't register and it'll shut off the screen. And then you got to restart it. Slightly cumbersome, but fingerprint added. Okay, and so here we are, we're in here. Well, let's see. We got a little Google feed on the left. Dock, everything looks like it should. Android settings. No, not a lot of bloat here. Look at this. Pretty much stock. Play Store, contacts. All right, no bloat. YouTube music, you got everything you need. About phone, device name, Mind One. Phone number. Build number. Boom, I'm a developer now, so we can do all that. Android 15. So there you go. So that's the Mind One. Here's a little camera. Flip it up and it turns. Now, I, of course, don't particularly... So you can flip it. You can go, so look. Boom, and then flip it upside down. I'm not a huge proponent of the physical mechanisms. I think the more physical stuff there is, the more stuff there is to break, like this hinge, you know, got plasticky and all that. So it doesn't, like, the phone itself feels, I want to say premium. It's hard for it to feel premium. It's light, it's like tiny, it's square, so it's tough for it to feel premium, but it feels nice. Like, this looks nice, right? This looks like the Samsungs. This is a Vivo, but okay. And then what I want to know is how to boot into the AI stuff. Okay, and then on the top here, this button is supposed to switch me between AIs. And I got to log in to this Ikko thing. Okay, hang on. Okay, so when you hit this button up on the top left and hold it, you're going to get into this Ikko, this AI mode, right? Okay, so here's, we've got settings, vSIM, Ikko, and Android. So let's pick Ikko, and it's going to boot me into its system, right? And here we got phone, messages, camera, AI study, AI chat, AI notes, a rich kid, okay. AI chat. Tell me more about the Ikko Mind One Pro. Tell me more about the Ikko Mind One Pro.
The Ikko Mind One Pro is not a widely recognized product name. Could you provide more context or clarify what you're referring to? For example, is it a device, appliance, or tool? If the name is from a specific brand or category, I'll gladly assist with relevant details.
Well, it's you, man. You are the Ikko Mind One Pro. You are a phone. You're a smartphone that's credit card sized, and you have an AI launcher, and then you have Android 15 launcher. And I'm using you right now on Ikko.
I got it. It sounds like you're describing an incredibly innovative and compact smartphone concept, credit card sized, AI powered, running on Ikko with Android 15 functionality. If you're imagining or using something as futuristic as the Ikko Mind One Pro, it seems designed for maximum portability and efficient functionality, clearly emphasizing sustainability and ease of use. An AI launcher suggests a cutting-edge interface that adapts to user behavior, streamlining actions and optimizing tasks, whether for communication, productivity, or entertainment.
Yeah, so it didn't know what it was, and then as soon as I told it what it was, oh, it's the greatest product, the most innovative thing. Okay, so it's got this AI, and then what is this vSIM? So vSIM, okay, here we go, unknown error 550. So this vSIM is what I'm interested in, because this is what I think their AI services only, get a plan for internet access. So it's global internet without a connection. I got to buy the plan. Coverage, Europe, global. Okay, so if I want to buy this vSIM, unlimited global internet, it's going to cost me $299 for 30 days. Holy shit. What about North America? Okay, 1 gigabyte for 3 days is $5. 5 gigs for 7 days is $21. 10 gigs for 15 days is $32. Okay, so I'm going to get into this on my full review, but I'm guessing you can buy this plan and it's going to give you internet wherever. Okay, fair enough. AI notes. Let me switch back over. This thing's getting a little warm as I use it, a little bit warm. Okay. Everything else, pretty legit. Okay, so that's it. That's all it is. A little credit card size phone, camera flip out. So far, it feels better to me than I thought it would. I'll be honest with you on that. I don't know. I tried not to look at a bunch of stuff about this. On Reddit, there was people basically complaining about the shipping times. So I'm telling you guys the shipping times, you know, with this kind of product, you really got to be you can't treat it like you can't order it and expect it in a week. You got to give them some time. It probably is going to get delivered, especially with an already established company and whatnot, but it might be delayed. Who knows, right? They're working on a product. This is just like the Clicks communicator. If we're looking at this, that case is going to be really helpful for me with the typing, by the way, because this is a small phone. So I'm excited to get that case whenever that comes in. Hopefully I don't have to bug them too much more. Hopefully they just send it. You know, I had to bug them a few times about this particular thing, and then they kind of were giving me canned responses and all that. So I've got the case on this thing. I'm going to take this out into the world and see what's up with it. Thanks you guys for tuning in. This was the unboxing, and I'll be back with the full review of the Ikko Mind One Pro, okay?